Hello and welcome back to my 1992 F1GP series, and we are about to go racing in Mexico for the Mexican Grand Prix in Mexico City, in Mexico. Let's go. Here's how we line up for the Mexican Grand Prix in Mexico City. This is the grid. Nigel Mansell is on the pole position ahead of his teammate Riccardo Patrese. It's a Williams 1-2 in qualifying. Then comes the impressive Michael Schumacher, just ahead of myself, Harry Heinz Watson in 4th. Then comes Senna, Brundle, Berger, Alesi and Ivan Capelli, and Eric Comas and Ligier rounds out the top 10. It's going to be 69 laps around the Mexico City Mexican Grand Prix circuit. 69 laps, here we go. Try and survive lap 1. Try not to make any mistakes this time. It's been I don't think I've done a clean race since Phoenix, and that wasn't massively clean. But that start was pretty good. I've over-revved it in second, so slightly stumbled in the second phase of the start, but I'll get a good toe behind Patrese. I should be able to do a big lunge into the first corner and see what happens. Try not to get swiped into turn 1. Good, excellent start. From 4th to 1st at the first corner, but as ever my straight line speed is a disadvantage, especially down that long start finish straight. So the goal is to get a clean lap 1 in the books and then try and survive the next 68 laps down that long start finish straight without getting completely swamped by some of the AI. And also we've got to negotiate this terrifying final Paratalda corner where the AI tend to sort of try and bump me out the way if I'm not going quickly enough through the corner, which I tend not to be doing on some laps. But we're coming towards the end of the lap. There's a nice big gap behind me. It's lap 1 of 69 and I'm coming through the famous Paratalda. Just go down to 5th. I'm running a bit wide, and here comes Mansell and his Williams. I've set the opening fastest lap, but that's my straight line speed disadvantage in full view. But I can pick up the slipstream, try and outbrake Mansell into turn 1. Try not to run too wide. Oh, I've clomped. The curb was immediately clomped at the end of lap 2. I've made my mistake. I've made my one and only mistake. I've owned it, and I've slumped to 13th on lap 2. Oh dear. But I'll not try not to get too disheartened. Let's see if I can make another little comeback here. Another Grand Prix in the books, another silly mistake, and I've faltered on lap 2. 12th. Try and take the S's as cleanly as possible. Try not to overdrive them or clomp into any curbs, as I've done. I'm 1 curb clomped for 2 laps in this race so far, so I've got to be careful. Right, 1 more time through the Paratalda. Try not to clomp the inside curb. Schumacher is going strongly in this race, so he set the fastest lap. And I've got a fight back on my hands, but I have tea on lap 3. There's my straight line speed disadvantage, not catching the back of Herbert. I can outbrake him and get right up the back of his gearbox. Get a good exit from here. Just shimmy up the inside of him. Oh, now I'm on the outside for the next corner, give him lots of space. They tend to rub wheels if you're not careful. Outbrake him into that corner. There's a nice big gaggle of cars. Oh, there's a Tyrrell getting checked up, and then the 2 Ferraris ahead. 10th, already back up to 10th, so not a complete disaster. Let's see if my pace is good enough to get back on terms with the podium positions. Try not to overdrive through here. Nice and easy, nice and relaxed. Got good speed on the Ferrari for some reason. I have to be careful if they're damaged that they're not going into the pits. No, he's not damaged. I've got my quick look ahead key maps so I can tell if they're coming to the pits. Particularly this pit entry is very treacherous. There tends to be quite a few AI accidents against cars going into the pits. Here comes De Cesaris. Carl Venlingham, my teammate, just set the fastest lap. That's very odd. Not quite far close enough to the Ferrari. I think that's, was that Capelli? Yep, Capelli ahead. Try and get on terms with Capelli. I'm doing a little dive into the slow right-hander. Not this one. There's no chance of an overtake here. I can avoid that curb. Oh, Capelli's going for the overtake on Alesi now, so I'll just sit back and watch it play out. Lap 5, 10th. Right, now I can do a big send on Capelli. So position gained, good. Right, I'm just going to sit tight. Let that play out ahead. They're going side by side through the Paratada, so I will not involve myself in that nonsense. Patrese has set the fastest lap. Right, let's follow the... Oof. Triple overtake, double overtake. Should be able to outbrake Häkkinen. Try to outbrake myself. Good, this time that was better. Up to 7th, just a position off the points, so getting back on terms. Right, another lap behind Brundle. Stuck behind Brundle a little bit at the moment. It's going to have to keep trying to make a move or stay close through this corner. As close as I can, but he's got a great slipstream from Brunt. I think that's Berger ahead of him. It's either Berger or Senna. So he keeps, and they keep drafting each other down the front straight. So I've dropped back, and I have to try and make up the time in the rest of the lap, in the twisty bits. Oh, that's a curb. Oh, I fucked it up. I fucked it. I've got a tank slapper. Oh, I've slumped 8th. That's another mistake to make. Very easy to clomp those curbs, as you can tell. 10th. Keep trying. Alright, should be able to do an overtake into this hairpin. Just stay close enough. But don't get too greedy, only take 1. Good. 9th. Back up to 9th on lap 10. Well, I've got De Cesaris coming, so I better make a move on Häkkinen, which is a bit risky into this corner. I didn't have a choice. Just had to go for it. Run a bit wide. They'll probably come back up underneath me. Good. Oh, Häkkinen's just driven me off the track. I better not drive into the path of the oncoming traffic. This is turned into a disastrous race. Oh dear. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. 22nd. Thanks to Häkkinen. That was my mistake, trying to race the AI through the Paratalda. It's always a big risk of contact. Right, I'm behind Grouillard in 23rd. The third fight back of this race begins now, on lap 11. What a disaster. It's Imola all over again. But I'm not going to give up this time. I just got to keep going round. Keep trying. That's what I can do. A position has been gained on lap 12. I'm up to 21st. That was Alboreto. It's Modena's Jordan just ahead of me. Right, just drive my way around Modena. He's probably going to hit me. He's still there. Still on my inside, outside, left side. Nope, there he is. He's gone. I have survived a dice with the AI. 20th on lap 12. Lap 13. 20th. Keep going. Keep circulating. Just try and rescue something. Damage limitation. That was a lot of cars just overtaken there. 17th. Good. That's the way to do it. Shimmy past Gujermin. Good. 16th on lap 14. And next up the road, it's Bootson's Ligier just in front of me. Oh, another good quick lap. Good. That's positive. 16th. Running 16th, just behind Boots and Ligier. Do a big send into turn 1. Hopefully make the corner this time. Still there. Yes, I can drive around the outside of him. Good. 15th on lap 15. Next up, it's Pierluigi Martini's Dallara. Easily dispatched Martini's Dallara. So that makes it 14th on lap 15. Hakkinen is next. Just up the road, just in front of me. Be careful of those curbs though. Be very careful of those curbs and the exits. Don't run wide. I am on C tyres, so I'm expecting them to wear out at some point in this race. These are long corners. Hakkinen's going particularly slowly through the S's. He's going to lure me into trying an overtake, isn't he? This is all going to end horribly. No, he just wants to drive into the side of me. Just let him go on this lap. Live to fight another day through the Paratalda. End of lap 16, running 14th. Still going strong. Two Lotuses ahead. Hopefully I can deal with Hakkinen quite quickly now. Just go down the inside into the next corner, hopefully. No, he's still fighting it, still fighting it. He made me work for that. He's not happy about our little incident. Right, that's Herbert dealt with as well. Good. 12th on lap 17. Right up the chuff of Vendlinger. Should be able to outbrake him into the next corner. Good. Nicely done. Capelli into... No, a bit too far back for this corner. I have to wait for the hairpin. Nice. 10th on lap 20. Should be able to get Comas into this left-hander. Oh, he's fighting it out around the outside. 9th, good. 9th on lap 21. Next up, it looks like De Cesaris's Tyrrell. Is that right? Yes, that was right. Oh, that's a curb that's been clomped. Unceremoniously clomped. He spun it again. Another spin in this race. Who's counting? Who's counting my spins? 15th. I've slumped back to 15th on lap 21 because I keep clomping curbs and it's not going well. But I will not give up. I refuse to surrender to the curbs on lap 21. Right, 15th, 14th, it's me against Herbert now. Two Lotuses have swapped position since we were last battling with them. Just make sure he's not pitting, good. Just be careful around the pit entry, don't want to get rear-ending anyone. Breaking a front wing. Here comes, who is that? Is that Martini? Martini's Dallara. Got a slipstream past him again. Maybe do a dive bomb on Herbert into the first corner. Good. 2 positions gained. Well, 1 really. It was a net gain. That's the main thing. 13th, lap 23. On my 4th fight back of the race. And we're barely a third of the way through. But that was Hakkinen dealt with, slightly easier this time. Good, survived the Paratalda on the end of lap 23. Oh, that was a nice quick lap. Still got pace, good. C-tyres are holding up. 12th, running 12th. Who's next up the road? Vendlinger, my teammate. Right up Vendlinger's chuff. I should be able to easily get past into this left-hander, good. Capelli's Ferrari next, I assume. Capelli's Ferrari next. Might as well go for it. Good. 10th. Lap 25. Up to 10th. And I'm hunting down Comas in his Ligier once again. Don't clomp that curb. Do not clomp that curb neither. Just dive. Do dive, don't clomp. Good. Dealt with... Who was that? Comas. Dealt with De Cesaris. Once again is the next car up the road. 9th on lap 26. There goes De Cesaris, just going around down his inside for this left-hander. Good, nicely dealt with. Oh, I'm in the wrong gear. That's fine. Alright, 8th. Haven't been 8th for a very long time. Alright, try not to mess it up this time. Next up the road it's gonna be a Lacey. 16 seconds to hunt him down. That's quite a big gap, so try not to make any mistakes this time. Catch him back up. Yes, 13.6, good. 11.7. Lacey is 10.9 seconds up the road. I think it's about time we got some fresh rubber. Call the pits, yes please. Making up my own pit stop strategy this time. Lacey is 9.9 seconds up the road. Right, can I successfully negotiate this pit entry? It's quite treacherous, so I'll watch out for the yellow line. Don't understeer into the wall or anything silly like that. No, got away with that. Nothing like practicing your pit entry before a race. Oh, it's a little bit hot through there. Just about got away with that as well. That was the most leery pit entry I've ever done. But I'm here for my fresh C tyres. I don't know why I had D on my mind, but I want C. That's a 11-ish second pit stop. Not brilliant. I've slumped to 12th. 14th. I'm in 14th position. Right. Let's see if I can fight back to 6th before the end of this race. Try and salvage a point, or maybe a two points. Let's see what happens. Who's that ahead of me? It's Herbert. Got to catch and pass Herbert once again. Alright, I'm going to dive bomb this car ahead. Don't know who it is. Oh, no, he's going for it as well. Better let them have it. That's Martini. Try and do the dive bomb into this corner. Oh, watch out for the curb. Oh, almost spun it again. Good job. Caught that one. Have to be aware of cars pitting if they... Herbert is not pitting, but there might be cars ahead who are. And they might be crashing into each other. Yep, there's cars going to the pit lane. That's helpful. I'm up to 12th. Excellent, keep cracking on. 12th, lap 38. Keep going. No more position, no one else in the pit lane that lap. Right, big dive bomb, big send. Lick it, send it. Nope. Oh, I don't believe it. Herbert clobbered my rear end and I tank slapped off the track. Brilliant. Classic, and I'm about to get lapped as well. Wonderful. What a race. Here comes... I'm just going to have to let him go. So to just accept my lapping fate. I don't think points are on today, boys. Lap 39. Running 14th. Getting lapped. Stuck behind the Williams. Interesting to see if I can keep up with him now. Well, I can keep up with him through the S's. Probably not in a straight line though. Let's see if he's pitting. No, good, he's not pitting. Who is that? It's Patrese in the lead. Oh, what am I doing? What a terrible, terrible race. which I will not quit. I will just run around at the back in 17th and be happy with my lot. Sixteenth on lap 41. Oops. Oh, fastest lap. Small mercies. Every cloud and all that. Very understeering. 13th. I'm up to 13th. 12th. I'm up to 12th. Good. Right, I'm going to unlap myself and Patrese into this next corner. Good. Just stick to him like glue. I'll break him into this corner. Alright, I assume that's Capelli next up the road. It is indeed. He's not boxing, right. Oh, running wide. 10th. I've got myself up to 10th. Top 10 again. Right, let's get past Capelli once and for all. I'll break him into this corner. 9th, good. Right, blasting past Comas for 8th, good. Lap 50, ooh, quickest lap, good. Running 8th. How far up the road is Schumacher? 24.2 seconds up the road to Schumacher. That's a big old gap. You have to catch him at more than a second a lap, which is unlikely. How far up the road is Schumacher? 23. Another lap in the books. That was lap 51. This is lap 52. I'm still 8th. Schumacher is 22.4 seconds up the road. 16.4 up the road. Oh, it's Senna up the road now. Senna is 14 seconds up the road, so Senna and Schumacher must be quite close together. And Lacey is now up the road, so they're all quite close together, which is fun. 6.5, that came down by about 4 seconds that lap, so that's huge. There's Lacey is right in front of me. Wow, I've caught him very quickly. Oh no, I forgot about the lap traffic. Well, there it is. The end of my run. I thought we had him clear. Classic. Absolute classic. This race has just been a nightmare from the get-go. Lacey is 10 seconds up the road. 6 seconds up to Lacey. Another lap down. 9 to go is that. Still running 8th. Lacey is 3.2 seconds up the road. Looks like there's a McLaren just ahead of Lacey as well, so that could be a point on here. There could be a point, you know. I might be able to salvage something. Oh, Minardi's nibbling at my heels. Oh, that was so close. Finally a bit of luck went my way. Oh look, the Minardi wants to overtake me into the Peritalda. Classic. What are they doing? Right, am I about to pass a Lacey for 7th? I think we're about to. This is as high as I've been since lap 2. Exciting. And it's Senna just in front of me as well. So there is a point on here. After all that, I've salvaged a... Well, obviously I'm speaking too soon. But I'm back up into the points. Wowzers. What a race. I've made it. I'm 6th. I'm scoring a point. Let's just bring out the checkered flag. End it here. Just out of interest, what is the gap to the next car up the road? Let's find out imminently. Any chance of 5th? I doubt it. Oh, it's Schumacher. 6.2 seconds up the road, actually. Did I briefly see a yellow flag then? If I can catch Schumacher as quickly as I caught everyone else, then I might be able to get 5th here. But not if these back markers is going to hold me up, aren't they? Oh, they're so slow. Let me through. Get out of the way. There's Williams and a Benetton ahead. So there is a chance here. Oh, it's Mansell. That could be important for the championship if I can catch and pass Mansell before the end of this race. Let's keep pushing, keep trying. So if I hadn't made all those mistakes, I would have won this quite easily, probably. Oh well, let's not dwell on these things. And there's a McLaren ahead. There's another car just up the road. What chance of 4th? Definitely got to catch and pass Mansell though. He's so slow. He's got very worn tyres. Just going to play it cool. Don't need to do anything too silly. Just follow him through the last corner as best I can. He's very slow round. He's got no grip. But he's going to have all the straight line speed in the world. Lap 65. There he goes. I'll just dip into a slipstream. Perfect. Well, that is a result. Was not expecting to outscore Mansell after all those mistakes. And then that's Berger next, I assume. What chance? 4th position after all this. Big dive, big dive. Don't hit the curb. Relax. There's Berger right in front of me for position. I can't believe I'm salvaging points from this disastrous race. Just take it nice and easy. Do the big send on the back straight. Nice. There we go. Easily done. 4th. Wowzers. Was not expecting to come from 22nd at one point to 4th position. Oh, here comes Berger again. Oh. Well, that ruins my. I gotta stop talking. just jinxing myself left, right, and centre. Throwing it away. Right, 5th, back up to 5th. Right, catch and pass Mansell. Score sensible points. Lap 67. 3 to go. Running 5th. Mansell's straight line speed is too much for me. I should be able to pass him in the next run down to the next corner. Should be able to outbrake him into this left-hander, hopefully. Good. 4th. Again. Ahead of Mansell. Who's next up the road? Schumacher is the next car up the road. Next up the road, it's Schumacher. 7.2 seconds up the road. Right, coming through the Peritalda. Oh, penultimate lap. A bit wide. Don't get hit by that Ligier. Good. Lap 69. Last lap. Running 4th. Just try and bring it home. Just try and survive in 4th. Schumacher's 4.9 seconds up the road. I cannot gain. I've got too much traffic between me and Schumacher, so it's going to be 4th at the stripe. If I just can survive one more lap, try not to come a cropper on AI, back markers, curbs, grass, spinning out. Everyone's going very slowly. Everyone's going very slowly. Patrese has won. So who's that going to be on the podium, I wonder? Is that going to be Brundle and Schumacher on the podium? Because we've passed both the McLarens, we've passed both the Ferraris. So that could be a very strong race for Benetton and Patrese. But somehow, through it all, and I don't know how, but I've brought it home in 4th position. Well, I'm bringing it home in 4th position. I'm not quite there yet. Here we go. There's the checkered flag. That was 69 laps of absolute madness, chaos and bedlam. But somehow, I've come out ahead of Mansell. And I will take that very much. Thank you indeed. Let's see how they finished ahead of me. I'm pretty sure it's the Benettons. Let's find out who finished ahead of me, and then we'll find out what the championships looks like. After 6 races, the Mexican Grand Prix, 69 laps in the books. And it was indeed a magnificent double podium for Brundle, Schumacher and the Benetton team. Patrese wins. I came home in 4th ahead of Mansell and Berger. Senna was 7th. Alesi and Andrea de Cesaris. Eric Comas 8th, 9th and 10th. That's your top 10. Here's how that affects things in the Drivers' Championship. After 6 rounds, it's Mansell atop the table, 8 points ahead of his teammate Patrese. I'm just 5 points behind. Patrese has consolidated his 2nd place in the standings with another win. Is that another win? I can't remember if he's won before. But anyway, it's me with a nice big healthy points gap to Berger in 4th. Schumacher, Brundle, Senna, Alesi and Herbert are the current championship point scorers so far this season. And in the Constructors' Championship, it's still very healthy points lead for Williams-Renault. Another victory for them. March Ilmore just about bringing up 2nd place. McLaren Honda did not have a good result today. Benetton Ford are now 4th ahead of Ferrari thanks to that double podium. And it's Lotus on 1 point in 6th. Next up we go to Magny-Cours for the French Grand Prix. That's in France. And that will be next time in the 1992 F1GP Series Season Series. Goodbye.